So, I had every intention to see Expendables 4, but then I realized I don't think I saw the third one. And I don't think I remember what happened in the second one or the first one. So then it comes down to, do I really need to watch 4 Expendables movies this week? I just can't. I can't do it. Here's the thing. Sylvester Stallone's posture bothers the shit out of me. I can only tolerate watching Sylvester Stallone with his weird posture for 2 hours max. Have you noticed that the older he gets, the straighter his back gets? And now he's just slowly starting to bend backwards. Oh. Can't handle it, so I decided to go see Dumb Money instead.
So the evidence has been falsified. It's impossible. You're fucking dead! You're fucking dead!
Well, this is about this dude Keith Gill and how he led the internet to invest in GameStop. This turned Wall Street upside down and it just hasn't been the same ever since. Crazy story. Crazy shit. Paul Dano, who plays Keith Gill, is a pretty average dude that enjoys the stock market. He enjoys stocks, particularly the GameStop stock. GameStop stock. This dude saw something in that stock and he believed in it and he talked about it and kept reinforcing that, and boy did it pay off. He had a small online presence as people started to take notice in this push to buy GameStop stock, and then it became a movement and people rallied behind him to shoot this thing to the fucking moon. I don't think Paul Dano gets enough credit for the range in acting for the characters that he's played. Here he is playing just a normal dude with a hobby, and that thing just took off, and I'm sitting there honestly rooting for him. The rest of the characters in this are basically different perspectives from different sides of this whole thing. Seth Rogen, he plays a hedge fund manager that bet big against GameStop. We get to see his side of things and how billionaires were interacting during this time. Sebastian Stan, he's one of the creators of Robinhood, which is the app that all this shit was going down on. And that was another perspective that made me just go, ugh. Anthony Ramos, he plays a GameStop employee that invested in the stock. As like a side character, I think I liked his story the most. Plus his boss at GameStop was played by Dane DeHaan, which is so random. So I found Dumb Money very, 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 very fascinating. There aren't many stories out there that are true about regular people coming together and making billionaires piss their pants. And this is one of those stories. And it happened in 2021. That was like yesterday. Right? When was 2021? What year is it? I love an underdog story. I love a David versus Goliath story. This is one of those stories, and it's great. It also reminded me how much those COVID times just sucked. Not for billionaires, I guess. Just a tiny spoiler. When they introduce Seth Rogen's character, he's on the phone with a contractor arguing because the guy doesn't understand that Rogen wants him to bulldoze down an entire house to build a tennis court to give him something to do during COVID. I do remember when all this was going down, I was like hearing about it, but I'm not a stock guy, so I don't know the ins and outs of the whole story. But holy shit, as the GameStop stock was just taking off, this dude that Seth Rogen plays, he just laughed in the face of these people, and he bet huge against GameStop. So naturally, the internet hears about this, and everyone rallies together to try their best and just skyrocket this stock just to be like, hey, fuck you, dude. I was ecstatic with joy. Then just seeing how the rest of the story played out was suspenseful and rewarding and just crushing. You know how it goes for billionaires. There's always some kind of cheat code. I'm starting to see more and more and more of these biopics like Air or The Big Short or Molly's Game. And I always just get totally invested with a crazy true story. And that's what you want to go into this thing looking for. Simply put, it's a crazy fucking story of something that happened during a crazy fucking time. And for once, the little guy got something. The acting was on point. It was relatable as fuck. There's so many cameos. I don't think you necessarily need to see this in the theaters. It's got more of like a Hulu movie vibe, or even like an Apple TV movie vibe. Either way, it's not something you need to drop everything and go see. I'm sure it'll be on streaming soon enough anyway. But if you're curious, or you're one of those people that was involved in Robinhood at the time, or you just want to hear a crazy underdog story, I'd say go check it out. It was really good. Yeah, had a great time. Okay, see ya! Subscribe! So the credits hit, and what do I notice? A couple of producers pop up, and it's the goddamn Winklevoss twins. You know, the twins from The Social Network. I guess they just produce movies now, too. Can't have a movie about money without someone with money making more money. Fucking billionaires.
You're fucking dead! You're fucking dead! You motherfucker! You're fucking dead, you motherfucker! You're fucking dead!